What's good, Ravens Space family? It's your boy Jason, and we are going to come back with Raven Space Daily. You guys wanted it. It's a lot of work, but I'm gonna give it to you guys. So again, we're gonna talk about a lot of things today. Please remember to like and comment. Let me know what you think about the show. We're gonna try to keep on getting better, like always. But let's hop into it. First topic of the day is Week 7 takeaways. So again, the Ravens did win today against the Cleveland Browns. It was a nail biter. It was a pretty disappointing game, actually. But we're going to get into some of these takeaways. First takeaway, the win was disappointing. I was really disappointed in the win. I'll take any win, but the Ravens just didn't play well. I thought Lamar Jackson had a bad game. The defense, again, I did not think they played well. Again, some players on each side played really well. But as a whole, I was really disappointed in what the Ravens did today. But a win is a win, and we'll take it. And I'm going to point out some of the stars of these games. So the first one is Gus Edwards. Gus, the bus, came back, and he was great. And he pointed something out to me that I think it's important to note. And that is that fit matters as much as scheme matters, right? And so, again, the Ravens had the same running scheme, right? But the players in that scheme weren't ideal matches for it. Again, I think Gus Edwards is an ideal match for our scheme, the downhill running scheme, where we make defenders make so many choices. But for even if you're a fast player, you don't make the defense, regret tackles. Gus Edwards makes you regret tackles. Okay, Gus Edwards beat you down, and then Lamar goes around, right? In the past, Kendrick Drake get a run and he might have a lot of yards, but the defense isn't tired, and isn't, dejected like, oh man, I gotta make this tackle again. Here he comes. And then you put all your energy in tackling him, and now Lamar's on the outside, right? And that was something I thought that Gus Edwards really exemplified. J.K. Dobbins has a little bit, but I think when J.K. Dobbins gets right, Gus and J.K. In there, and even, again, you can throw Drake in there, you can throw Justice Hill, would be an awesome combination. And I also would think that the Ravens might even want to get a big back next offseason, similar to Gus, someone who can really just pound it up the middle, because I think it would help the team, because the fit is what they need. A downhill runner really just accelerated the run game. And I really do think that that would be a great thing to have. So the second thing that I thought was a takeaway on defense is Patrick Queen. It's arguably that we have to ask ourselves a question. Is Patrick Queen playing the best on defense right now? The last 3 weeks, he's been the number 1 rated linebacker in football by PFF. Again, guys, in football. When you're the number 1 rated in football, that means something, and we have to give that man his respect, okay? Because listen, I made fun of him. He's been playing terrible the last couple of years, but now, this year, he's playing at really an all-pro level, to be 100% honest, especially these last couple of weeks. Patrick Queen is playing great. In the beginning of the season, he was playing great as well, but he wasn't finishing it. Those opportunities that came up, he was dropping interceptions, missing some tackles, but now he's putting it all together, and he's playing a near perfect game. If you watch the game, and next time you watch it, look at all the plays that he's near. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's right there. Even though he's not making the tackle, he's right there. It's just, he's playing at an all-pro level, and I'm really happy to see that he's actually coming into form like he said he was going to. So, shout out to Patrick Queen. I think you're playing awesome. And last takeaway that I want to just give, Devin Duvernay needs more god dang respect. He arguably, it's very arguable that he could be, when you take everything into account that he does, the second or third most important player on the team. And again, Lamar's going to be number 1. He's the quarterback. But after Lamar, it's either Mark Andrews. If you are a fan of special teams, you might say Justin Tucker just because how great he is. But he's a kicker, so you can't really say that. And kickers are people too. But Devin Duvernay does so much for our team. He's the deep threat on offense. He's been the best red zone receiver on our offense. He's the best returner in the league, kick returner and punt returner based on the statistics, right? So he's great every time he's on the field. And remember, the Ravens didn't really use him this week like I think we should. Last week, when we were using him on the different plays, he was running the ball in the backfield, doing the reverse options with Lamar. It was amazing, man. And he can really be a Deebo Samuels type player, plus the return game. You know, Deebo Samuels doesn't return the ball at that level that, of course, Duvernay does. I don't even know if he does it anymore. But it's really awesome to see Devin Duvernay come into his own. And I don't want to talk about Bateman because I'm talking about people who deserve some shout outs right now in Devin Duvernay, but he's outplaying Bateman. Bateman dropped another ball today, guys. Listen. I saw someone in the comments call him Hollywood Bateman because he's dropping balls, guys. Every game he's dropping 1 or 2 balls. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it like I see it. And Devin Duvernay is not. He's not. And so shout out to Devin Duvernay. I think you really deserve that respect, and hopefully the Ravens fans will start ranking you as one of the most important players on our team. So I think you're playing awesome. Again, some things just overall to talk about before we go to the next topic. Coaching has to get better. Fourth quarter leads don't just evaporate every game. I'm sorry. No other team has that problem but us. No other team has that problem but us. We've led by 10 points in 7 games, and we're 4-3. That's insane, guys. I think really, honestly, on offense, it's a combination of coaching and players, right? We don't have the receivers other than Duvernay and Mark Andrews to make an impact. We don't have the consistency from injuries, happening to have an impact on offense in the fourth quarter. And I really believe that. So, but on defense, I think it's mostly coaching. To be 100% honest, there are injuries there, but we can tell for the last 3 weeks that Marcus Peters can't run like he used to. I'm sorry. You don't care. I don't care. You guys want to flame me, whatever. He's great. He can't run like he used to. And how many times are we going to leave him one-on-one on an island when we have Marlon Humphrey on the team? Leave Marlon one-on-one, okay? And let's make Peters, do what he does best, clue in on the quarterback and get some interceptions. If I have to see another receiver run past Marcus Peters for a big catch, I don't know what I would do. It's just too much. So again, I think the coaching has to be better in the fourth quarter. Offensive line was better. Run game was good. So I'm happy for that. Mostly Gus the Bus. Defense, we're going to get into it on one of the on the third topic. Owe got to play better, but we'll get to that soon. So, here we're going to talk about the top 5 PFF scores, who I think we're going to get those scores for topic number 2. I'll come back tomorrow. I'm trying to do this every day. Again, I travel for work, so it might be harder some days, but I'm going to try. And so for tomorrow is when the scores come out. I'm going to predict who are going to be the top 5 PFF scores. You guys, please predict in the comments below as well. Number 1, I'm going to go Patrick Queen. I thought he played the best game again, and so I think he'll be number 1. Number 2, I would probably be at Gus the Bus, but I'm actually going to say Justin Houston. Justin Houston played a phenomenal game. Again, pass rush was there from Justin, and he missed tackles, guys. This could have been like a 3 or 4 sack game from Justin Houston. And you guys know I've been critical of him. I called him old, and now he's making me eat my words. And so Justin Houston, shout out to you. So I think you'll be number 2. After that, then I'm going to go Devin Duvernay. Again, it matters how much they count special teams, but I just think he's really, really good. And I think he got open on more plays than Lamar connected with him on. So I think he'll be number 3. Number 4, I'm trying to just make sure I'm not missing anyone here. I don't think so. Number 4, I'm gonna go Gus the Bus, and number 5, I'm gonna go Marlon Humphrey. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow, see if those predictions are right. But based on what I saw of the game, that's what I think. Again, just to talk about Marlon Humphrey, I haven't talked about him. Again, not really targeted a lot because he covers receivers, which is why I think it's so curious that Marcus Peters is in fourth quarter in big time plays, he's one-on-one. Even in games we win, right? Against the Bengals, how many times do we find Jamar Chase on Marcus Peters one-on-one? If the Bengals could block, Jamar Chase would have 4 touchdowns. I mean, you just can't do that and think it's going to be okay. So that's how I feel. But Marlon Humphrey played a good game. I'm going to go number 5 for Marlon Humphrey. You guys let me know in the comments below while we move to topic number 3. I'm sorry. So, sorry about that, guys. So, topic number 3, we got to talk about Odafe Owe. This guy here got to get better. And guys, I'm just a guy who loves the Ravens. Okay, I'm not trying to call anyone out. I don't know what is wrong with my stuff today, guys. So I'm not a guy trying to call anyone out. Odafe Owe got to play better. Trash. Trash. There's no way. Let me tell you guys the 2 of the oldest people on our team. Okay, Justin Houston. Okay, Calais Campbell. Okay, and last but not least, JPP, Pierre Paul. Every single one of them is playing better than he is. And he's the young buck. He was supposed to be the guy. How do you let these old people play better than you? It's crazy. JPP been on the team for a minute and a half, and he's outperforming you. Come on. The pressure isn't there. You guys, I've been watching. Early in the season, it looked like he was getting pressure, but was just not getting those tackles. These last couple of games, I don't even know if the pressure's been there, guys. And I think that's getting sad. Again, thank goodness Justin Houston was beating tackles today, like it was nobody's business. But Owe got to play better. I'm sad about that. Hopefully he gets his act together. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you think about Owe's play. I'm not happy with it, and that's why I had to put it as a 3rd topic for today, and as part of the game daily. So, all right, guys. Again, another thing that we do is we do mailbag. We used to have a show for it. The show might come back. It matters. But for mailbag today, I'm going to get a question in from one of my friends. So again, I don't know why my stuff doesn't work. Okay. So we're going to do this question here. If you want to submit your questions, sign up to our Raven Space Discord. It's free. The Discord is free, guys. It is free. Sign up. It is free. So this is what we're going to get into. So Alana asked me, why do you think we keep blowing all these second half leads? And the reason I think, the biggest reason, honestly, is that we're having coaching issues. I don't, again, for offense, I think it's a player thing, right? Other than Lamar and Mark Andrews, we don't really have anyone that's scary like that. Again, if we use Devin Duvernay like we did with the reverse sweeps, the deep balls, he is scary on offense. But we don't do that consistently. So, but for defense, it's coaching. It's coaching. Our schemes are getting figured out. Even this game, guys, when the Browns needed it, they just got it. Again, it's different to stop someone in the first quarter, right? Everyone's figuring each other out. In the fourth quarter, you know how the team's going to play. You've been looking in your head. You got plays. These are the plays I'm going to go to. And when that situation happens, they figure us out on defense and they figure us out on offense. We didn't win this game today because we played great. We won this game today because we got lucky. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. That field goal was not was not a penalty on the Browns. I'm sorry, it was not. If that would happen to us, we would have been livid. We got to be honest, right? We got away with one. That fumble from a running back in that situation, unacceptable. Okay, letting the Browns run the ball 4 times and score in like a minute, unacceptable, right? We just got to play better as a whole, and I think that has to start with coaching. Again, the players, especially on defense, are good enough. Marlon Humphrey is good enough. Again, the way that Patrick Queen is playing is good enough. You know, even Marcus Peters, he's good enough if you don't leave him one-on-one, right? And with, you know, receivers that are faster than him. So, it's good enough. It's the coaching, in my opinion. I have not been impressed by McDonald at all. I'm actually disappointed that we did give up a player, a coach, like Wink. Even though Wink does have some issues when it comes to his ability to keep throwing pressure at people, the fact of the matter is we're one of the bottom defenses in the league, and the Giants are not. The Giants are really good. And so I'm disappointed in that. The coach has to get together. I think Greg Roman, the thing that Greg Roman's good at is having plays. So Greg Roman has a play here and has a play there. And when he uses those plays, you say, oh man, that was an awesome play, right? Again, the toss to Lamar Jackson was a great play. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. That was a play that was creative. It was tricky. It gave your best player the ball in space, which everyone knows Lamar Jackson breaks the first, tackle almost always when he has the ball in space like that. It was a great play. You have to. It's almost unstoppable, really. They should actually run that formation much more when it's like a 4-for-1. Because if you do a QB sneak, one, it's the highest percentage play in football to get a first down with 1 yard. You have a big body like Mark Andrews doing it. That push is going to be awesome because you have Ricard in the fullback spot. So that play is going to work a lot. If they stack the box like they did, who's tackling Lamar Jackson? If you have Ricard in there in the fullback spot, who's tackling Lamar? You have a lead blocker like Ricard, the best fullback in the league. And so again, and he'll do something like that, right? And he has some of these plays, right? And once he does it, you'll be impressed, and you'll be like, oh man, he's great at calling run plays. I think he's a little overrated, to be honest. So that's what I think it is. The coaching is letting us down in the fourth quarter, and so if we want to keep these leads, we have to do better at that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you like this in the comments below. Let me know how I can make it better. Again, it's going to keep on growing, keep on getting better. Thank you guys so much, and go Ravens.